Looping. So in this chapter we are going to deal with the looping, what is looping and what are the types of looping. So what is the looping? If we talk about looping, then if you need to perform the same task multiple times, then looping can be used. In first chapter we were saying that if we want to perform the same task again and again, then we need macro. Now we are saying if we want to perform the same task, we need looping. Yes, both are both statement are correct. The first statement was macro, and macro itself contain looping. So if you want to perform your repetition in macro itself, then you need looping. Okay, so let me show you an example. For example, suppose here is your Excel. What I'm going to do, I'm just writing some numbers, even generating some random numbers like this, range range between 500 1000. Control enter. Now remove the formula, Control C, Control Alt V, then values. Okay, now you are seeing on the screen there is some random numbers. What I'm going to do, just will I will tick those number which are less than 600. It means the number appearing on screen is less than 600, so we will oops we will highlight them like this. Is this less than 600? Yes, so we will do a color this like this. Okay, so if we talk about macro, let's go to macro, no fail, then automatic. Okay, record the macro again, close the Visual Basic here. Now go to developer tab, record macro, name your macro, sorting values. Okay, I'm not giving the shortcuts. Okay, now do yellow color, then red color, oops, then outside border. Now stop recording. Okay, try F11, check your module here. Yes, this is the code written by the macro. Okay, so let's run now. Here, Alt F8, run, Alt F8, run. What it is doing, it is just coloring my cell. So what I'm going to do, I am coloring my cell 1 to 1 and I'm checking it manually. So macro just doing what? Macro just coloring those cell in on which my cursor is appearing. Suppose my cursor is on now here 503, whether it is less than 600. Yes, so what I'm going to do, just press Alt F8 and run. As in when I will press run, my cell color will be yellow and my font color will be red. Okay, but this is again so bulky. Why? Because we are saving some time through macro, but we have to check this one by one. So how can we deal with this? Just try looping. So what looping do? Looping will consider this cell first, then this cell first, then this, then this, then this. It means looping will consider each and every cell whenever you are talking about looping. Okay, so we do not need to perform our macro again and again due to this looping. Just press Alt F8 and run. Your looping will do this automatically only for you. So this is the looping. Okay, here is the Excel and here is the VB. Let's begin again. Type sub. Okay, then give your name, looping, open parentheses, close parentheses. Yeah. What I'm going to do, I'm generating some random numbers here. Range. Again, I'm using range between. The most simple formula in Excel: $1,000, comma, $5,000, close parentheses, then control enter. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I will copy that cell here to here whose value is exceeding 4,000. So what I'm going to do, if these cell has value greater than $4,000, then the value should be this, otherwise the value should be empty. So enter, control Z, 1 2 3 4 5, then control shift up, then enter. So run between, what does it do? Because it is dynamic, it always refresh. Press F9. Oops, my other software is working, so my F9 is not working. So try to F2 and enter, F2 enter, F2 enter. Can you see the magic of run between? So just remove the dynamicness of this function. Control C, Control Alt V, values. So I have removed the formulas. Okay, so this is the statement. Okay, delete this. Now we are going to do the same thing. Control Z. We are going to do the same thing with the VBA. Let's try. Oops. Okay, here's the VBA. Now again I'm going to do the if. Okay, if range A1 dot value greater than 4,000, then copy the same, control V, define the variable since we are going to use this range A1 value again and again. So enter my value equal to range A1 value. So yeah, what I have done, just I have considered a variable my value equal to range A1 value, and if range A1 value is greater than 4,000, then what do you want? I want H1 should be equal to my value. Okay, else what do you want? Range H1 value should be the empty, or you can just skip it, this part, or try end it. Now our code is complete. So before running this code, please save your file because VB does not have control Z. So control S. Now my workbook is saved. Run this code. Here is the 4502 value. Run. Now formula is gone. Here is the formula. Okay. So now it means it is working properly. Now, if you noticed that we have put the statement only for A1 O and H1, so we have to put this type of statement for every cell in our data set. This is our data set. So this is our data set. We have to put this type of statement for every cell. So how many cells we have? Okay, try to count. One. So 60 cells we have to write this code 60 times. So this could be bulky and noisy and messy. So let's try looping now. What I'm going to do, just define some loops. So try to first define your last row. Why I'm defining the last row? Because I want to consider my data as dynamic. Suppose my data is on the A12, tomorrow my data will on A16, so I want to consider it also. So last row equal to cells dot range dot count comma 1. Okay, then dot end excel up dot com dot row. F8 to press. Just what did I do? Range. Oops. I should mention the row here. Rows. Now try to F8. F8. See, my last row is 12. Oops. My last row is 12. Okay, it's working properly. Then what I'm going to do, I am defining my variable. So stop. Then define your last column also. Copy the code. Again, smart working. Last column, then one column top count excel to left. Okay, then column. Yeah, now we have defined both of them. Try to run F8 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 F8. Now see, my last row is 12 and my last column is also 12. Why it is showing? It is considering this value, so we cannot consider this. Delete this. We can just put this value, or the last column is here is this, so it is considering this and this table. According to it, it is right, but we want this value, so we can just try E1 through range. So stop it. Okay, now so let's try for I equal to 1 to last row. Then next, so I have written my loop. I have written that VB please start from 1 from here, go to till last row. Okay, one by one. Then next, so this is the loop. First loop is for and next. So here is the looping. Yeah, looping. For next loop, we are trying. We have different type of loops. That is use step, and for each next loop, then basically we have 4 or 5 loops. So try to do this now. Put this value in here. Copy, paste. Don't forget the indenting. Indenting. No, it is seeming good. So for consider my value a1, we can concatenate the a1 if range, concatenate with I and I value is greater than 4000, then the same thing here, control C, control V, type H here, H. So try to run this code now. What have we done? We have just changed our variable a1, a2, a3, a4, a5. This code is working to this code is going to work only in the first column because we are trying the data here. So run this code, delete this, delete this, then cut your end from here, paste. Now run. The answer is wrong. Okay, I should check the value. Okay, range a1, this should be changed. So this is the looping. Run. Now my column, first column is working properly.